Why did Jurassic Park ditch this vehicle for Ford Explorers?
What's up, Jurassic Park fans? Those green Ford Explorers from the 1993 classic Jurassic Park are pure movie magic. But here's the wild twist. They weren't the first choice for the film. Yep, Steven Spielberg swapped out something else for these iconic SUVs. What was it? Stick around because we're about to uncover a hidden gem from the Jurassic Park story that'll blow your mind. Hit that like button if you love movie secrets, and let's dive in. Let's start with what we all know. The Ford Explorers in Jurassic Park are legendary. With their boxy 90s design, green paint, red stripes, and high-tech vibes, they're as much a part of the story as a T-Rex or the epic John Williams score. These SUVs carried our heroes, well, tried to, through the chaos of Isla Nublar. Remember Tim and Lex screaming as their Explorer got flipped over by a dinosaur? Iconic. But why Ford Explorers? In 1993, the Ford Explorer was Ford's shiny new SUV, marketed as the ultimate ride for families and adventurers.
For the Fergusons, just going to the store can be quite an adventure. The incredibly civilized Ford Explorer. The overwhelming choice of explorers everywhere.
It was bold, modern, and screamed American dream. Spielberg's team decked them out with automated tech to fit Jurassic Park's futuristic theme park vibe. Ford even supplied 7 Explorers for filming in Hawaii, complete with custom paint jobs. But here's the kicker. These weren't the vehicles in Michael Crichton's original vision. Something else was supposed to roam the island. So why did Spielberg pick the Explorer? Let's break it down. First, there's the Hollywood factor. Product placement. In the early 90s, Ford was pushing the Explorer hard as an SUV for the American market. Getting their vehicle in a blockbuster like Jurassic Park was a marketing goldmine. A deal with Ford likely meant free vehicles for the production, which is a big win when you're filming in the jungles of Hawaii. Then there's the look. The Explorer's angular, boxy design fit the movie's high-tech aesthetic perfectly. Picture it, a fleet of sleek, automated SUVs gliding along tracks, giving tourists a front-row seat to dinosaurs. It's like a theme park ride gone wrong. Exactly what Spielberg was going for. The Explorer felt futuristic, yet relatable, unlike something more rugged. But here's where it gets juicy. The book had a totally different vehicle in mind. Filming Jurassic Park wasn't easy. The crew was battling rain, mud, and tight schedules in Hawaii. The vehicles needed to handle rough terrain, look good on camera, and fit the story's automated tour concept. Ford stepped up big time, customizing Explorers with tech like hidden driver compartments. Yep, those driverless SUVs had stunt drivers crouched in the back. But as perfect as the Explorer seemed, it wasn't what Crichton imagined when he wrote the book. The novel's vehicles were chosen for a very different reason, tied to their reputation for toughness. Ready for the reveal? Let's go! Here it is! In Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park novel, the vehicles weren't Ford Explorers. They were Toyota Land Cruisers. That's right. The rugged, world-famous off-roader was Crichton's pick for tackling Isla Nublar's dinosaur-filled jungles. Why Land Cruisers? Simple. They're tanks. Known for their durability and off-road dominance, Land Cruisers were the go-to for real-world expeditions in the 90s. Crichton likely chose them because they fit John Hammond's vision of a no-compromise, high-end safari park. The Land Cruiser's utilitarian vibe was perfect for the book's gritty, scientific tone. So why the switch? It likely came down to Ford's marketing muscle and the Explorer's flashier theme park-friendly look. Toyota wasn't as big on Hollywood tie-ins back then, well, except for this guy. And Spielberg wanted vehicles that screamed accessible adventure over hardcore off-roader. So Ford Explorer versus Toyota Land Cruiser. What's the verdict? The Explorer became a pop culture icon, but a Land Cruiser version could have been epic, tougher, grittier, and maybe a bit more dino-proof. The swap shows how movies balance art and business. Ford's steel and the Explorer's look won out, but part of me wonders how Land Cruisers would have changed the vibe. Would they have been as iconic? Let's debate that in the comments. And that's the story of how Jurassic Park traded Toyota Land Cruisers for Ford Explorers. Are you Team Explorer or Team Land Cruiser? Drop your pick in the comments and tell me if you think Spielberg made the right call. You know what? It would have been really cool to see Toyota Land Cruisers making dinosaur discoveries. Maybe they already have.
China. In the remote district of Liaoning is the world's most concentrated find of feathered dinosaurs. National Geographic grantee Xu Xing and the leading paleontologists from the Chinese Academy of Sciences are out to prove beyond doubt what most world scientists now believe, that all birds have a common ancestor, a dinosaur. Their search has already yielded 4 new species of feathered dinosaurs up to 125 million years old, some of the most exciting discoveries in fossil records in decades. Relying on his land cruiser, a remarkable man drives a remarkable Toyota.
If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe.